Alright guys, that was it actually. I'm gonna go over the standings, finalize those. Matt, thank you for joining me.
And thanks for the invitation, and I will let you there.
Yeah, thanks a lot, and I hope to see you again next season. Will be fun. Lots of new teams joining, so looking forward to it.
See you.
Yeah, see ya.
Thank you, Seabee.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna enter the score here. Make sure it's there. Refresh the standings, and then we can see our final standings for the feudal division. Also gonna make sure we get the rustic ones in for a bit, so wait for that one. Yeah, so these are the standings, guys. You can see it. We talked about it earlier. Pond Guard secured 6th place, so unfortunately for them, they are going to have to play against 3rd place team from the rustic division. We're going to find out in about 3 to 4 weeks who that is, so that will be really interesting to follow. All of the rustic games will be playoff games, at least, will be streamed on this channel again. Nine Fingers will be joining most likely for most of those matches. That will be a lot of fun, and we hope to get some other casters in as well, because those will be the only games for Seabee Rivals by then, as we prepare for our season 3 in a couple of months, of course. Everybody who wants to join, make sure to go to the Discord. If you want to go to the Discord, you can actually already register your team. Just contact me, and then we'll see what we can do. And then, well, more to come. Alright, so that's it. There you go. Taking a look at standing then, Kebab standing 5th, Odin's 4th, No Beaches 3rd. So Odin's actually securing the top 4 spot. Really well done by them. Surprising to see them so high up at the end of the season. No Beaches ending up 3rd, Surfslayer 2nd, Plebs of course 1st, 7th and 8th are Organauts and Slavs. They will be going back to the rustic division. And probably take a lot of what they've learned today and also in these past couple of weeks with them. I'm gonna remove this, and then we'll be talking about the rustic division, guys. So if you don't want to listen to those, make sure to not watch any of those. Alright, I'm just gonna have to make sure I get the results here. Alright, I need one more result from the group B, so I'm just gonna see if I can get that, and then I'll be coming back to you guys quickly. Alright, so we'll start with group A then. Here it comes. So, group A, guys. Today we had Adamant vs Chocolate Goblin, surprisingly. Both teams winning the defense here. Chocolate Goblin and Adamant, we talked about it so many times, and also Apes and Love and Devotion also tying their match result. So this means that the following standings will be confirmed. As you can see, Aline Mamermi undisputed in that 1st place with 14 points, followed by Love and Devotion in 2nd place with 12 points, and Chocolate Goblin on 3rd place with 11 points. This will mean that Aline Mamermi will be going straight to semi-finals. Love and Devotion and Chocolate Goblin will be fighting in the quarterfinals against the teams from the other group, and we are still waiting. I'm still waiting for that result, so I'm gonna have to wait and find out what it is. So give me a bit, and then I'll be with you. So let's see if I can find it somewhere. Alright, let's see. So I do know that Paella apparently has gained a point against Endgegner. So this means that Paella and Endgegner are probably tied, but I'm gonna be back in a bit, guys. Give me a second and I'll find out what it is. Alright, so it looks like the game
obviously weaker than it has been. They may
Alright,
not have
Old
enough
School
time to
Elgagner
shield
is still
them
going on,
to
guys.
actually get that
Oh,
trip down, though,
I'm
if
sorry
that's
for
full
streaming that, by the way. Shouldn't be. So go check it out on Nine Fingers channel. It'll be a very important match. Just get it on your second screen. I'll let you know what it does for the result. Looks like their game started a bit later there. But Elia apparently taking that first game. So this means that Gum Faction has secured their... let me just get this here. Gum Faction has secured their first place now in that group. So this will mean they have 16 points, but Elia Old School and Gum and Gagner are still going against each other. So depending on what's going to happen in that second game, if Gagner manage to win it and they both get 1 point, then of course the standings will stay the same. If Elia manages to get the 3 points, then they will be going to 15 points, and this will mean that Gum Faction will be going to the semifinals, of course, and Gagner and Elia will go to the quarterfinals. And then they will be facing, so depending on what happens. So Love and Devotion will play against the third place team. Chocolate Goblin will play against the second place team. So with the current standings, it would mean that Love and Devotion play Elia, Chocolate Goblin play and Gagner. But it could also be the other way around. We have to wait and see what's going to happen there. So I'm not going to wait for that match. I'll be posting the final results on the latest news channel once the match is finished and we have confirmed everything for that match. So I'm going to close out this stream. Thank you all for tuning in. I just want to say that I hope you continue to have fun with CB Rifles. It's been a long season and also a season with a lot of ups and downs. We've had a lot of struggles, both with changing stuff like the maps that were suddenly disabled, the lobbies that haven't been working. Even today, we only knew 25 minutes before we could start if the lobby was actually available and if the servers were actually working. Of course, we've had to struggle with the layouts, not gonna lie, that was really bad. To suddenly have a unit that changes the meta in such a way that it actually becomes not fun to watch anymore and also not fun to play for many players. So I do hope that we see big improvements over the next couple of weeks and seasons, because in the end this game is really fun. That's why all of you keep going back to it, I guess, and same for me. So with all of that being said, guys, I won't be going on too long of a rant here, but please be respectful towards each other. We're all just playing the game, we're all just here to have fun. Yeah, just be respectful towards each other, guys. Be nice. That's the only thing I ask. We all put in a lot of our time, whether you're playing, casting, streaming, watching, organizing. Just know that everyone is doing it, yeah, to have fun and to do it for someone else, especially those who are organizing or streaming, and also helping organizing the event or creating content, whether it's for CB Rifles or another tournament or for their own channels. It's all to make sure that you and I and other people can actually have a lot of fun with this game. So please do appreciate that. Even if you do not agree with the way someone is doing something, you don't have to support them, but you can choose to let them be who they are and what they do. That's just something that I wanted to share, since there's been a lot of animosity toward the different people in the community, and I just don't like seeing that happen, guys. So please be nice to each other, and I hope to see you next season for Feudal Division. But until then, we will be seeing a lot of more games for the Rustic Division playoffs, and those will be absolutely amazing. Looks like we're not going to get any tiebreaker matches for next week, so this means that next week will be a break. We'll be getting a 1 week break, and then in 2 weeks we will be starting the quarterfinals, and in 3 weeks we will be playing the semifinals, to follow in 4 weeks with the finals for the Rustic Division, where we will find out who are our first, second and third place teams that will potentially go to the Field Division for Season 3. Alright, that's it from me. I'll send you to the trailer once more, And then that's it, and I'll get you over to Nine Fingers as well. See ya.